What's up, y'all? Quick word out here in Pittsburgh, man, and they have several colleges, but I was driving through University of Pittsburgh, or Pitt, and I saw something, man. It was beautiful when I thought about it. I saw a lot of families, bringing their kids, obviously, to school. While U-Haul trucks, all that good stuff, man, the excitement of a new school year. But I also saw with those families bringing their kids to school, I saw their little brothers and sisters, their siblings. And I began to think about that, man. And I'm sure the one that's going to school isn't. They thinking about new school year, can't wait till my parents leave, turn up, right? But just by their example of going to college, just by their example of doing what they do, the younger siblings benefit from seeing that. And I begin to think about that because, my church, KRM, shout out KRM, Port St. Lucie, we're doing, it's called Legacy Conference at the end of September. And at the end of the day, that's really what it's all about. You know what I mean? I think about my kids, and it's just like, man, I have to figure out how to leave legacy for them. Well, the best way to do that is to model it, just like the kids were doing at school. So I just thought about that, man. And we don't often think about legacy in the moment. In fact, most people don't. If we look in the Bible, look at Moses and see what he was doing, right? Moses left. He was minding his business, chilling, good wife, you know what I mean, doing his thing, right? And then God called him to get into action, right? Not for himself, but for the legacy of the people, for the legacy of the Israelites. He had to do what he had to do for them. Now, in that moment, in all those moments, man, they gave him nothing but problems. Read it. He was leading some, I'm not going to say it, but it's kind of similar today. Oh, too deep for you. Come on, somebody, right? But he was doing it not for himself, but to leave a legacy. Think about it, guys. All they did was murmur and complain the whole time. Even when he was, at the Red Sea, they complained. Are you just taking us here to build a grave? Like, bro, did you not just see all the things God had already done? Now I done split the seas. As soon as they get over the sea, now what we gonna eat? As soon as they get stuff to eat, now where we going? They complained so much that Moses lost his mind and threw the stones at them. He was like, I'd rather kill these people than lead them into the promised land. And as a result, he couldn't enter. But now we look back at Moses' life, and he is one of the fathers, right? Now we look and see Joshua, right, which was looking to Moses, and we see all the lineage and all these things that happened because Moses was an example. So what am I trying to say with this long-winded quick word? I'm just trying to say that if you will be the example, don't worry about how people feel about you. Don't worry about if they think you're doing the right thing or not. Don't worry about none of that. You just do what you know God put in your heart to do, what he's gifted you with, the talents that you have. You follow that, and you will leave a legacy. Why? Because there are people watching you. If you're a teacher, somebody's watching. If you're a doctor, somebody's watching. If you're a comedian, whatever it is, you're a preacher, somebody is watching you, and they are going to draw encouragement just by you doing what you're supposed to be doing. So be you, and be you until the end. God bless you.